This has been an issue in our country. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in our country specifically, issue ya fare imekuwa disturb watu for the longest time ever, yeah? Because we have ladies who say, if you're asking me out, you should figure out how I'm going to get to you, you know? Maybe mimi naishi Utawala, unataka tukutane Nairobi for a date, unipatie kahawa, kahawa na biscuit, alafu nirudi tena Utawala. This is costing me more than, you know, is necessary for a date. So the argument has been, especially with ladies, if you're going to ask me out on a date, maybe perhaps see to it that, you know, I get there, you know, ask me, how are you going to get here? And also, on the side of men, men have been complaining that sisi tunatuma fare. We want to see you. We are enamored by your beauty. We want to meet you finally. Lakini tukituma hiyo fare inakuliwa. So much so that they came up a whole app where the person sends you the money through the app and it's held like in escrow until you show up and then it is actually released. And I don't know what happened to that app.
Wow.
It was being advertised by Jim Williams. I still remember it, you know.
Wow.
I don't know what happened to that app. I don't know why it's still not happening. I don't know if you're still using it. But you, the audience, tell us. Je, umewahi tuma fare? Na wewe baby girl, je, umewahi tumia fare? And what was the reason? Is it because you couldn't afford it? Is it because baby girls are too broke to attend dates? What is happening? But now let's argue, for the sake of argument, why men should send fare or why men should pay transport for the women, especially on a date. Number one, it is romantic. Let me just be honest. If somebody asks you out and they're like, hi, you've been talking for a hot minute, the vibe is there, the banter, the chemistry, and they're like, I'd like to see you. Would you like to meet for dinner maybe? And then you say yes, and you agree on a date. And then they call you and they're like, where do you stay? I could send you a cab. I could send you a driver. You can see the people I date. I could send you a cab. I could send you a driver. I could come and pick you up. I feel like this is somebody who just wants to see you and is putting in the effort. It's small effort. Like, you have a car. Coming to pick me up is a problem. It really isn't a problem. It just shows you don't want me to be walking in town with heels, yeah? Because I have been there. I'm going on a date, niko CBD, nagongana mabega na watu sababu nimevaa 6-inch heels, kuenda kuona mtu, alafu anakuwa disappointed. Anyway, I just think it's very romantic. It's like he forethought the whole, you know, scenario, and he thought about you, and he wanted you to be comfortable, so he sends you a cab, or he sends you money to get a cab. You know, it's cool. I think it's romantic.
Well, let me tell you, Maina, sometimes we're just broke. That's it. Like, you invite me out, I really want to come, but I ain't got no money. So here's the thing. Instead of finding out, you know, we've seen that chart where you say, if you F around, you find out. The more you F around, the more you, inapatana pale, the more you F around, the more you find out. The realities of things is, especially when you're in your 20s, to be entirely honest, you ain't got no cash. You ain't got no dollars. So you're just hoping that, yes, you really want to go out. And in fact, when it is provided or when it is offered, you're like, absolutely. Actually, I was trying to figure out how I will let you down easily, without necessarily embarrassing myself, because no one wants to admit that they don't have money.
True.
Do you want to come out? Yeah, for sure, I want to come out. Do you have the money? No. So how do you expect me to come out? Of course I'm going to fake an injury, a dead grandparent. Like, I just don't want to be embarrassed. So for that reason, I'm just going to be like, no, I'm sorry, actually something came up, I can't make it.
True.
So here is the reality of things. If you invite me out, just ask. Hey, by the way, I was thinking maybe I should send you, like, 200 bob for fare. Is that, or I could send you a cab or something. It depends on your fundamentals.
Yeah.
And then if I'm just like, no, I'm actually okay, I'll meet you there. See, simple.
Exactly.
No one fare yake imekuliwa, and no one feels like they are working too hard. And we don't start counting things like I had to dress up, do makeup, do what. And also, I'm going back home at some point. I have to figure out how to get there and how to get back home.
True.
If you've not facilitated me getting something there, at least ya kurudi home naeza manage, you know? But like if you're just over there asking me out and I'm thinking about the whole bill, what if I go out with you and then you decide tutachonga viazi? Like we've seen,
go
these
Dutch.
things happen. So of course I don't want to come without any money. So you initiating that conversation and being like, oh yeah, I'll actually just pay for your cab or whatever, kind of puts me in a position of mind where I'm like, okay, maybe they're able to, they've really thought this out and they have the financial capacity to actually pay for the bill, so I can't be too worried, you know? Help a girl out.
It takes, you're easy, you know, it takes a lot off of your
Pressure,
shoulder.
yeah.
And it's true, what Kafami has said. There are many soulmates. Maybe we would have been married by now.
Yeah.
Lakini sikuwa na fare. Lakini wewe haukuniuliza, je, unatokaje Dagoreti kuja kuniona Thika Road?
Karen, Saskia.
Karen ni karibu,
Karen
tunaweza
ni karibu,
tembea. You know,
really.
utatokaje Dagoretti? Because I used to live in Dago,
Yeah.
I'm in my mother's house. And then you say, hey, I'd like to see you. Can we meet? There's a new joint on Thika Road. Mimi naanza calculate fare immediately.
Kasarani. Wow.
Heavy. How am I going to get there?
After your mat.
Yeah?
And then how are you getting back if you're pandang a mat?
Imagine.
Like how many mats do you have to panda from Dagoretti to Thika Road? Y'all get serious.
And another thing, you invited her out, you know. You have asked this girl, can I see you? You have not said, can I see you where you live? You're not saying, can I come to your house and see? You said, can we meet, you know? I think it's just common sense for you to take initiative, you know. You've asked her, can I see you? Maybe she's in a different city. Yes, she's in a different city. This has happened to me, but I was a Mumu girl. I was in love, okay? This person is in Nairobi. I am in school in Eldoret. And he's like, we've been talking for a hot minute. The banter is immaculate. As in vibes. I was in love. I was in love through the phone. Anyway, it's finally, the weekend is coming along. Do you want to come to Nairobi? We could, you know, spend the weekend together and everything. But this person never said, how are you going to get from Eldoret to Nairobi? And I was waiting for him to say, can I book your flight? How are you going to get here? Can I pick you up hata kama ni shuttle? Unashukia pale, you know, Afya Center. It was Afya.
Afya,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Kama unashukia hapo, can I come and see you? Can I come and pick you up? This person never made the initiative of wondering or of asking, how am I going to get from point A to point B? I am a student. You are a whole grown adult in Nairobi. So that's just stinginess on your part for you not to ask. However, I was a Mumu girl and I was in love. So what did I do? I asked my roommate, Christopher, please, can you rent me 1,000 shillings? Imagine going for a date on deficit. Because ini negative 1,000. Hiyo ni fair. Alafu unafika Nairobi, muna parambulate weekend muzima, mutu hakuulizi, je, unarudi aje? So he's like, are you going to book a flight? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to book a flight. He's like, niko na how much? Niko na 500 because fare ilikuwa 500 kukuja. And he's not even asking you, can I drop you off? No. But I was a Mumu girl. I was stupid. And I accept that. I own that. And that was me now refusing to go for dates without the issue of fare.
Yeah.
You know, without somebody asking, can I pick you up? You know, it's just bare minimum.
Yeah. A lot of trauma, I'm telling
Trauma?
you. This conversation,
We're unpacking trauma?
This conversation is just a relief of trauma. Okay, here we are. Me and my best friend at the time.
Yeah.
We've been told, yo, Askes are going down in Nanyuki. Do you guys want to come? They're like, aye, of course. All right, we'll come pick you up. Were we picked up? Oh, hell no. Did we live in the same hood? 100% yes. Okay. So in our minds, we're like, oh yeah, they're going to send us money because, you know, they're ballers. You know, they're riding down in big cars, my friend.
Yeah.
Big cars.
So there's the expectation of...
Kuna monies. You guys have monies. So who are us? Us is we. We decide, so they tell us, oh no, guys, we've already gone down. How about you guys meet us in Nyeri and then we'll take you from Nyeri to Nanyuki. We're like, all right. So who are us?
Ukapanda
Us
shuttle.
is we. Tukenda mpaka pa, is it Tirum? No, it actually is Tirum.
Yes.
And then we got a shuttle all the way to Nyeri. But halfway there, it was Nyeri Nanyuki. I think they use the same drive because it's the same road. Halfway to Nyeri, they give us a shout. They're like, oh, but then we've decided to just keep proceeding, you guys just find us in Nanyuki. Sasa nani hawa? It's us in the same matatu for 2 hours. Tumeenda tu shululululu mpaka Nanyuki. And when we get there, it is pouring rain.
Wow.
Pouring rain. Tunashuka kwa matatu. Well dressed in our makeups. Tunakimbia kutafuta ni mahali penye tutapiga kwa kakona mahali, so we find out where they are in Nanyuki.
Usimame kwa kakibanda.
Kwa kakibanda, kwa kashade.
Wow.
Yeah? Let me tell you, Maina, don't ever assume people have money will treat you the same way.
Yeah.
The reality is, if they had the money, and in fact, if you are a guy or a woman and you're asking someone out and you have the money, what's it to you? It's a drop in the ocean for
Exactly.
you. Just send it to them. Like, it doesn't make a difference. It won't dent your account in any way. And besides, the person is comfortable, you're comfortable. Like, all of these things are just sorted. So just, if you have the money, just do it.
Exactly. And if she has the money, it shouldn't matter. We're not saying that stop dating broke people. Or if you're poor, stop being poor. All we're saying is it's a matter of if they have or if they do not have, you know?
No, but
like right
in
now,
our case, they had it.
Exactly.
But they
they
still
chose not to.
douchebags.
Exactly.
It's really about the person.
So right now, if somebody said, can I meet you for coffee in Lavington? Obviously, it's upper, it wouldn't cost me much. I wouldn't be like, will you send me fare? Will you send, you know,
It's
like,
just down the
will you
road.
send me a cab or something? It's just down to the road. I can make it there. I can afford to. So if she can afford to, it shouldn't be an
It
issue.
really shouldn't.
Yeah.
It really shouldn't. Oh, by the way we went to Nanyuki, it was way worse when we came back. I will tell you that
Mulirudi tena?
story.
Guy.
Acha nikwambie, I'll tell you that story one day when I grow up. But another thing, I think it's just chivalry. And I know we talk about chivalry a lot when we talk about money. That's kind of where we draw the line. But in this particular case, I really just feel like if you're interested in someone, it really shouldn't be an issue. Like, it shouldn't be an issue for you to want to do it.
Yeah.
Simply, it shouldn't matter if they're rich, they're broke.
Okay.
If you're a guy and you're trying to be chivalrous, please don't let my money stop you. Imagine, please don't let my money stop you. I tell you, my car is being fixed over here, and you decide that you want to drop me off at home. Don't let me telling you
not?
my car is at the garage be a
Stop
problem.
you?
Ah!
Stop you?
Pick me up and drop me off.
Listen, don't let small fare keep you away from your soulmate. Please don't do that, okay? Send fare, receive fare. Even you girls, I'm not saying it's exclusively
No.
for
This is
men,
across
you know?
genders, yeah.
Even if you a babe, are like Shakila, and you're shooting your shot, ask this man, how are you getting here? Are you driving? Can I pick you up if I'm driving? You know, if you're the one who is initiating this conversation, initiate and be responsible for everything else, okay?
Yeah.
Don't do it half-heartedly. We don't have time. We never have enough time. I can see some of your messages did come in, and somebody who didn't leave their name is shooting their shot at me and Annalisa. I don't know about your status, but I shooting my shot anyway. You didn't leave your name. Maybe if you left your name, ningejua. Alafu somebody saying, I love the show. It's great listening to such talks as a man. Kwanza hapo kwa fair, Kathomi is talking sense. Exactly.
There we go.
I love to see men who embrace these conversations. We'll see you tomorrow. My name is Turi Faye, and bye.
Yeah, shout out Cheruto and Purity and Jerry. We didn't ignore you. We just are out of time. And yeah, see you tomorrow.